Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of my wig series. We are about to start cooking with grease, guys. So now that we've customized our mannequin head, we're going to start building the actual wig. So the hair that you see me using is Milky Way spiral roll. In each pack comes 3 rolls. They're all the same length. I decided to get 2 colors. That's what the curl kind of looks like. It's almost like a genie curl if you remember genie ponytails back in the day, but it gives a nice pretty spiral. I'm not a huge fan of pack hair. However, when I saw this curl on the mannequin in the beauty supply, I had to have it. And it's just perfect for the girl that's on a budget that just wants a quick little wig and she doesn't want to spend a lot to have one. The first thing you'd want to do is you always want to measure your track. You want to make sure that it is the perfect size for the row that you are on. As you move up the head, you'll begin to horseshoe the tracks, but for the very bottom, you just want a nice straight piece. Because this is a quick wig tutorial, I'm using bonding glue, but if you happen to have a hot glue gun, you're more than welcome to use that as well. Later in this video, I'm going to show you how you can secure it with a needle and thread. After you attach each weft, you just want to use your thumb or your pointer finger just to run it across each individual weft to ensure that it's nice and secure. If you do have a blow dryer, you're more than welcome to use that to help accelerate the drying process. So what you see me doing now is just securing both sides of the track, both ends of the track with thread. So this is an option. You just glue it down and then you secure those sides and that's it. That's for people that aren't really, well versed in sewing down the entire track all the way across. It just gives you a little bit of hold, especially if you're using bonding glue, just a little bit of extra, zhuzh so that you can ensure that your track is nice and stable. Now for my advanced divas that actually want to sew their tracks to their wig, this is my method. So it's almost like a little bit of a cross stitching. So you want to always go through with your needle at the very top of the weft. You don't want to do it in the middle because you don't want to cause shedding. Now what's going to happen as you go through the track, it's going to create like a hole, like a loop. You want to make sure that your needle is going through that hole so that it is creating like a cross stitch, if that makes sense. I'm showing you a little bit in slow motion so you can see what it looks like. You want to take that thread through that loop so it's nice and tight, and it'll look something like this if you do it correctly. Okay, so I'm not creating a U-part wig. I'm actually creating a full wig because I'm natural and I don't want to do any leave out or anything like that. So you get to your temples where you're horseshoeing back and forth. Once you get to your temple area, you want to start to loop it all the way around. But instead of horseshoeing, like I said, we're bringing that track all the way across the front of our forehead and our hairline, and that will create a bang effect. If you are using 2 different colors to try and create dimension, you just want to rotate them back and forth. So about here, I am going to start sewing it. The reason being is it's going to start to close itself out almost like a closure. This again is a full wig. Now, if I was doing a U part, it would just horseshoe all the way to the top and we wouldn't even have to do this step right here. And that's pretty much the wig. And I can flip the bang either way and style it as desired. Oh, but we ain't done, y'all. You gotta trim those ends. You want them to be nice and smooth. I am only gonna take about maybe a ½ inch off the bottom, just doing the perimeter all the way around. I often hear people say that they went in for a trim and they ended up with a haircut. Honey, I don't understand how. My rule of thumb for a trim is always in ½ inch to an inch of hair removed, unless the hair is severely damaged and requires a little bit more off, but you definitely don't want to get too scissor happy. Just enough so that it doesn't get tangled, so that it lasts a little bit longer, and you know, it just looks really neat. It has a nice shape to it, it's nice and clean, and them ends don't look raggedy and straggly. I created my part, I styled it up. When I go to wear it, you won't see any tracks. It's going to be pretty much undetectable. If you found this video helpful, be sure to thumbs it up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so now and cut those notifications on so that you are here, ready and present for part 3 and all of my future videos. But I hope you guys did not think I was going to give you everything right now. So you have to come back for part 3, where I'm going to show you how to install wig clips, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when I finally put it on my actual head and style it. Thanks so much for your continued support, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.